Hey guys, Knight here. Okay, this game, don't worry about it. It's a jungle game, so it doesn't count. But if you look at my items, this is where it's going to matter. What I'm about to say is going to matter. Ivern, Ivern in the AD slot, the bottom AD, is going to be OP. He's going to be disgusting as the AD. The only problem I see, the only setback that I see is the fact that he can't do a jungle camp early, like a lot of the top elo people do. They like to do the golems or whatever, you know what I mean? They do that real quick, or they do gromp, right? So that's the only setback that I would see right now. But even then, you can go and do it by yourself. You know what I mean? Just set it and then go back to lane, and then come back and then get it later. You know what I mean? You just won't start with it right away. And yeah, you just keep doing that for a while. And after level 5, you give your what's it called? You get a free red every time. Your jungle gets it, and you get it as the bot lane dude. You know what I mean? And you can leave the lane every now and then. It's whatever for the most part because you're benefiting way much. Now here's the thing. Okay, you're gonna be like, oh, that seems kind of bad, all that stuff. Well, here's the thing. Everything else that he has is disgustingly good in bot lane. His snare, okay, it's like a 1 point something second snare, okay? They're stuck. Guess what? Now your support can jump in for free. You're just on top of whoever got caught. Let's say the AD got caught. You're on top of the AD. Boom. Say you're Braum or you're Morgana or you're whoever. You know what I mean? Whoever wants to jump in on it, they're in on it. You know what I mean? So boom, they're in on it. Or your jungle, for example, like Jax or anybody, any jungle, Maokai, whoever, you're in on it now. You know what I mean? And again, they're snared while you come out of the brush, and then boom, you're on top of the guy because of his Q ability. W, all right. Let's say you have a Rengar jungle, you go throw mid lane, boom, your Rengar gets the free leap onto them for free, basically. You know what I mean? And they have to ward your brushes that you create in order to keep themselves safe, or they can just presume or throw an ability in there. You know what I mean? But that's all they got. They got to get close, and by then you'd never freaking know, right? Um, and on top of that, his E, his shield. Let's say you have a Leona and she goes in. You just throw the shield on her. She absorbs all that damage and then it explodes and then ignites all of her passives, basically. And even if it doesn't and you need an auto attack, go for it. Auto attack. Just auto attack. Who cares? You're Vern, right? You have a lot of range. That's where your W comes in, by the way, is you give yourself brush to give yourself range. Now, here's the thing. You max that ability. Why? Because it goes up to 60 extra damage. 60 extra damage, basically, and it's magic damage, I believe, basically. So you're hitting for 60 more on top of whatever, you know what I mean? In this game, basically, I built him with two items that are for like the AD and the rest are somewhat tanky and somewhat AP, whatever, so I can engage or disengage or whatever needed I could do. That's what I did this game, and it prevailed very well. Later on, early on, it wasn't too strong, you know what I mean? But this is jungle, by the way. Later on, I was able to shut on everybody. They couldn't do anything because I could just survive and blow everything up. You know what I mean? And if my AD got caught, then I snared them, and then the shield blew up and got them away, or I would shield them or snare the target or hide my AD in a brush. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you have vision of him? Not anymore. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. And it worked, and it's disgusting. And on top of that, you have your ult, which is everywhere. Like if you're in bot lane, let's say they go, you throw your ult down, now they can't do anything. You know what I mean? Or you engage, you throw your ult down, now you can do everything, basically, because it's a freaking knock up, and they're knocked up. You know what I mean? And it's like a 4 second cooldown. Who cares? Who cares? Switch it down to the next guy. You know what I mean? Anyways, I just wanted to create this and point out that Vern is going to be a really sick AD. Yeah, that's how I see it right now. He's a good jungle. Don't get me wrong, but I see him being a better AD than anything right now. And again, he gets a free 60 damage through levels, basically. And you have to put points into it. Don't get me wrong, but who cares? It's 60 fucking damage. It's like 1,400 gold. You know what I mean? Like 1,500 gold. Boom, for free. There you go. You know what I mean? And again, it's magic damage, so it's gonna hit hard, right? So, anyways, yeah, that's it. And then you can mix it up with anything you want, like what's it called? That one item that splits your attack into 4 different attacks or whatever. Like there you go. You're hitting everything for 60 more, right? So it's disgusting. But yeah. Anyways, so take it real, keep it easy. There you go. Peace. Oh, they're gonna nerf the shit out of it, so you better get on it while you can. Anyways, late.